to HornbillTv. Apni gan dikhi thagya nishna 27th May day Marani laga Congress MLA Rupjoyti Kurmi pra tai Vikito village fane visit kriya homode Nagaland laga site pra miscreants kunuba pra tai laga opode fire krishe koigina alleged krishe idu laga issue laga opode HornbillTv kampra cover koigina ase aro ja din de ami khan laga reporter pra UNDBA chairman hukavi yeptomige khota koishe ajibe idu laga opode Temjin Imna Along, Minister for Higher and Technical Education and Tribal Affairs Tokode, idu laga opode khota kobo, kintu idu Vikoto village to tai laga constituency laga pitorde ahe. Hello and good afternoon, sir. Thank you so much for joining us today. We understand that you have a very schedule, but thank you so much for sparing your time for us, sir.
Thank you for inviting me.
So, tumu idu muha laga conversation do agi praina mu idu question hudiule mun jawo. Apni bhi aware thakibo ki 27th May de Vikoto village teki huishe aro Congress laga MLA Assam laga Congress laga MLA Rupjoyti Kurmi braki alleged krishe apni bhi idu laga aware ase kuna apni kan biswas ase to sir apni bhi idu laga opode eko kole asna nai
Na itu 27 May de ki happen gurishe itu Vikoto pusti de itu bishi unfortunate event ekase kili gule vecto bosti to itu aji establish kora laga bosti nohito itu bishi lamba sal bura establish korigna thaga bosti ekase aro itu amakan Srangpong range te ase oi northern sumi laga ekta bosti ase itu aro it is nothing more to say. Bishi Kobulivi Nai to Honourable MLA of Mariani, Rupjoyti Kurmi ji laga to Maverick dramas come to itu Mugan Bishi Lambabura Chiligina. So there is nothing much to give him much importance on what all he is doing. Actually, tar laga reason pura Nagaland aro Assam laga border issue te बिशी झमेला ओलाई देखे इतु लगातार सिंपैथी और एम्पैथी लोगिना पॉलिटिक्स खेलित होता है तो इतु ही ऐसे दूसरा एक तो नहीं
Okay, sir. So itu laga update te mohon sai shukule olop din age de the Assam Tribune kurna ta newspaper de update te aishi ki thakan Assam khan itu laga opore itu ki huise itu laga incident laga opore Supreme Court te case file kurle ase kuishi to amni bi itu laga opore ki bak ta kole mon jabo
itu Supreme Court te amakan land aro boundary issue te Nagaland aro Assam majute since 30 years ase aro itu subject matter to subjudice to the Supreme Court ase to itia to li amakan jinika settle dasi itu settle dasi amakan naga manukan Nagaland ase kurigina thaki ase kuri ase to tar dole to status quo bhangi gina Bidote Gusigina, it was so drama Korea Sudo. To claims are counter claim to Bishi Takibo. Naga Manukan be, Bishalambatakbi claim Gurigina Bitakibo. Polibi Kotato, we are not intruding into their area and saying this or that. Kiliguli historical facts are Kota Kuribuli to Bishi Lambachora Jayabo. To as an honourable MLA, Tar 60-70 Manu Luyanigina. Busti manu laga ghor bhangai digina plantation kati dia itu to le tar laga justification kuda se when the subject matter of the boundary issue amagan to Nagaland ase kugina mukhan to koi to tar pura ekla pura itu Assam ase gulibi no hobo to so that is the only issue with us so I have no much comments because the case like we said itu to Supreme Court te ase aro amagan sub jane कि इतो border issue तो जल्दी solve करिबो लागे so that we can live peacefully without any person taking advantage of it in the wrong manner.
Okay, sir. So mohan aro apni aware thagibo ki HornbillTv kan olop din age de mohan UNDBA laga chairman logode hukavi yeptomoi logode khota kuishi aro taibra taige khota kwa homoi de taibra kuishi ki Nagaland government do itu laga issue laga opore olop laid back ase kushi aro Assam government kan ki kuri ase aro Nagaland government kan ki kuri ase itu compare kushi kuli do Nagaland government kan do itu issue laga opore iman do kuya no hoy aro court hearings ekla de jado ichabra do iku help na hobo ina kushi to apni bi du laga opore kiba kobole mon jabo sir
itu amar laga kokai UNTBA laga president Yektomi Sapura Kwato itu tar laga knowledge of the border issue to bishi vast ase. Kolibi amakan laga Nagaland government pura itu laga oporte laid back ase Kwato le itu to moi namane. Itu incident nisna bishi bar hua dante amakan khali koshish kore ki escalate no kore bole koshish kore. We are a government led by our honourable chief minister today of the government Nifurio Bralugina Huntu Ase. Amakan itu Rup Juti Kurmi Kura Nisina Tamashakan Kuralaga government no ito. Amakan to Lekiniga Kurigina status quo maintain Kuribo. Amakan Nagamanu Tate Tagiase from generations Tagiase. To itu Kunba pura claim kurigina counter claim kura abunigan janibo itu khali itu area te bishi drama kore. Aru itu because one politician is there from the other side who is playing all the drama. Itu karone itu Assam Nagaland majute border issue itu solve koribole to Nagaland government te amagan laga border affairs laga honourable advisor Mathang Sabbi ase. Aro itu upote amagan la honourable chief minister Nifurio, honourable deputy chief minister Yangthango Peton. Sob pura itu interest loigina amagan ki level te Assam government not kotha koribo lage, ki level te itu central government hatte ase, itu sob to Supreme Court te itu case to subjudice hoa karone itu mugan status quo maintain koribole koshish kori aso. Noile to itiahi tate bhi mohan bhi drama koribo takan bhi koribo bole we will be nothing less than Mr. Kurmi and it will flare up more issues. So we are not laid back. We are very aware. And in our awareness, we are trying to control our people. Because our people are also emotional people. But, are takan to agine kore mohan kile no aribo iniga koito. But we don't want to repeat mistakes and blunders again and again. So I appealed yesterday also that we should live in peace, status quo should come, and we have two respected chief ministers of both the states. One super chief minister in Assam, Himanta Biswasji, one our own very experienced chief minister, a veteran, Shri Nifurio, and we are all working under them. But at the same time, we are completely united to wanting to bring this border issue to a status quo and see that the Naga people who are living there are living in peace and in prosperity.
Okay, sir. Sarotagi Kota Kwadamde Tai, he urged the government to review 1979 interim agreement. So, we want to know what are the provisions of the agreement. Aro itu laga border issue de kiniga apply kure.
No, border issue te itu 1979 laga interim agreement opote itia itu sub review koribo koile to no to. If we talk about it, it will be in length. Will be main issue to itia the subject matter is in the Supreme Court. And when the Supreme Court, the highest decision-making judgment body is there already, anything that we do or act upon it will be contempt of the court. Itu can be patience thakigina Supreme Court to pursue itu pursue koribo. And we remember one thing, our National Home Minister Amit Shah ji is saying that the border issues should be resolved amiably and amicably. And I know very well that even our Honourable Chief Minister of Assam knows about it, and our Honourable Chief Minister of Nagaland also knows about it. So the government of the day is willing any day to see these things come to pass as it is.
Okay, sir. Sir, Sir, hukabi yep to migi khota kradam de homoide tai kushi ki border areas kan de peace kan sawule karni CRPF kan neutral force kan deploy kurna thage kushi aro tade do mostly saisho bulu do additional DGP of Assam bro head kurna thage aro IGP thage Nagaland bro aro Assam bro IGP thage kushi lui kita edu matters kan ahe IGP laga Nagaland side laga IGP gudo he's never consulted in a kushi to sir, how far is it true?
No. See, one thing. The neutral forces, the CRPF, is under the Ministry of Home Government of India. Yes, sir. Nagaland te IG level laga officer nahi. Nagaland te DIG level laga officer hi ase CRPF te. Aro Assam te IG level laga CRPF laga officer ase based in Jorat. Na? Tagan laga idu rank laga protocol to that we cannot undermine because that is how hierarchy is. But consultations, I don't think there is never any kind of dispute on that because the CRPF always helps the Nagaland Home Department, the Nagaland administration and the government. And the CRPF there in Assam will also help. But in the border issue, actually to Amar laga Pogai President Yaptomi Bura Kwan is nato, itu ase, itu hobo lage. Only neutral forces itiadak border te bisi jagate nahi. I'm from that border area, na?
Yes, sir.
I'm the MLA of 30th Along Taki, which is next to Mariani constituency. So border te CRPF nahi. Border te Assam police or Nagaland police ase. So itu kan sob to aste pura itu review kuri kina kotha kuri bole ahibo. But like we say, better to maintain status quo as we are, where we are, without trying to do any kind of maverickness from what we have seen on 27 May from Rup Jyoti Kurmiji. So it's better to refrain on all those things. It be clip to Sabina. Drama no likiya sito. It is a complete drama.
Sir, so apni dade ko paru ke CRPF kan laga neutrality do questionable no hoy kuna amni tade stand ko parwo.
Yeah, absolutely. If the CRP is there, how can we question the neutrality of the CRPF? We can talk with them, and if need be, DG level they be mohan jagana kotha kuru paribo. In Delhi also. So that is not the issue. And the CRPF is there. We cannot say that an agency of the government of India is partial towards Nagaland or will be partial towards Assam. That is just a thought process of our mind to think that way. So if they do partiality, we will take it to the highest place and talk about it. The main story is that we have been living there from generations. We have not gone there yesterday or today. And the Naga people that are living in the borders are there from generations. And the Assam people, they are also living there from generations. So we have a lot of historical background. Now today, if we try to counter-claim and claim, there are a lot of stories which I don't want to say in the media here. Otherwise, it will create another controversy tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Sir, conversation ke aage badhagi na moi ti huduli mun jabo. Sir, munno mo ki kon bra tai notice life te khota ko adam de tai kushi ki itu even to politically motivated ase kushi to apni be itu statement de agree kure how
itu to sabi politically motivated hi ase to Mr. Kurmiji, who is the honourable MLA, we never demean him, but we all know who he is. He is a Congress MLA who has survived only because of bringing up such maverick items on his show, the show of his political career. Otherwise, he has no other say. As if he knows how the Nagas have been living there or how peacefully we have been living with the people of Assam in the past. He doesn't know anything. After he has come, all these problems are creating. when the Supreme Court status quo was there, the cases happened. Since that time, we have not had any such kind of arguments and problems. But since he is the MLA from Mariani, he has no other thing to say because the BJP government there is very assertive. So his drama will keep on going. Just before elections, he did that in Ausandan area. So that's how he got the votes, trying to polarize the votes. Now what is his game? We don't know. He might be trying to become someone else also by trying to bring another issue with the border. So it's a completely politically motivated and a maverick item.
Okay, sir. So add into that one. Sir, hukabi yaptomi kota ko adam deta ibra kushiki. Idu Congress laga MLA do tai ini local Mariani laga MLA ase aro tai huliwi aro Nagaland laga MLAs kan huliwi tade inaga local MLA kan do inaga border issues te interfere kuli eko rights nai kushe to apni wi tade kiba ekta add kuli munjabo sir.
Today I think that you have put the interview on me after taking the interview of my elder brother Mr. Yatomi and the national spokesperson Shri Molomo. Aro the soup to moiki bring down Quran is not like but the story is, being an elected member,
yes, sir.
Both, Mariani and or me, or even the honourable advisor and national spokesperson Molomoji, we are all from the border. Paiwang is from the border, honourable minister. Shri Jacob Jimomi is from Newland area, the border. Example, how can we not be responsible? We are responsible for our land, for our area, and for our people. Likewise, Mr. Kurmi is also responsible for this area. But when he knows very well that the whole issue is a sub judice in the Supreme Court, and when peace and tranquility has been maintained, when we know very well that the survival of both the people can only be done by peaceful coexistence and not by provoking each other, I pray that good sense will prevail. Itu Rup Jyoti Kurmi honourable MLA ke good sense prevail kuri kina bahal pura milai kina kini ka kam kuribo aru milai kina kini ka thakibo itu program kuribo lagi. Itu kan nisina game kuri thakile nohobo. Itu karone itu comments dibo noaran para aru interview kora nokora laga duiko kotha nahi. As elected members and as citizens, we have every right to say our point of view and the facts that are on the ground. So without that, how will we be elected members then?
So ito issue laga opportunity sa issue kuli do ito about 30 years nishina ito Supreme Court te ase ito issue do. So sir, apni waki kwa se maybe we can say that Kimandari do thagili you're saying that only peace and tranquility and mutual understanding can be the solution to this issue, right, sir?
Absolutely. Without that, how can we even solve the problem? Abunarbi dao duribo, muibi dao duribo this problem can solve.
Yes, sir.
We have to keep down the sword and then start talking and see what is amiable and what is best. Itya itu politically contradictory kotha koribole mon nai. Assam pura takan bagania kan beshi maximum Nagaland te aikena hajara kore kaam kore. Na business bhi kore mudutbaji bhi kore. Aji tak tate laga adivasi ubi yaku moihan bhi adivasi asu we are tribals. Our heritage is our land and our resources. To tate taka bagande taka manu kunba aigena awsangam victo te busti asini ki takan naga. Ghor banaigena asini ki. Nai to generations pura nai. So suddenly itya takan bura aigena itukan disturbance kura to no buto. Itukan politically right kothai moi koi ase. When we have two good governments in both the states and an assertive central government, we are looking forward that the Supreme Court will also come to understand the facts and figures and justify the people living in both the sides of the state. No more, no less than that.
Okay, sir, that the land encroachment laga opode kota kushu gile Assam khanwa vast land encroach kuna ase kushu. So we would want to know how far it's true, sir.
See, it will be contradictory kotha ase. Amagan laga history saili tole. Assam te bishi jaga cha bagan khulibo karone bi takan tax digina naga busti kan ke tax digina mati bishi cha bagan khulibo itu hoigina dia bi bon gurise aro takan ulta age claim bi kurias itu karone moi kwado claims and counter claims are many amakan encroach kuriase boli tu itu kinina ki kotha kuriase tu. There are many Nagas who are living in Assam also very happily and peacefully in the state of Assam. We thank the people of Assam for accommodating them. Moriani tibi Naga manu asu gor mati thaki kina ase. Amguri tibi thakibo. Ito nishina Bogajan Golakat tibi thakibo. Olibi ito jaigina encroach kura nohi to jaigina thaka kan ase. Aro etia ito Cherang Valley area te Amagan Buddha Cherang Valley koi after the river Cherang Tagan Buddha Desoi koi na to itu to claims and counter claims to bishi takibo. Will be from generations we have hunted, we have eaten, we have lived, and we have been born and brought up from that area. So again, like I say, there can be no maverickness neither on my side or from anyone's side. As a government, we have to believe in what the system will bring for us. Proper demarcation wasn't clear when we got our statehood we came out of Assam. And there are many claims and counterclaims. So that is why I believe even the Supreme Court is taking time. But we have been living there from generations.
Okay, sir. So, that bordering areas can they tagya laga families kan manuha laga saishu kule. So we would want to know taga laga safety karni we ki kriya se aro taga laga safety ki kriya se dumwan jani boli mon jao sir.
See, the writ of the government of Nagaland is there as far as our people and our villages are there. We have recognized villages there, and we have people who are living there. So safety and protection and to see them prosper is the work of the government of the day. And in our own ways, the government is assertive towards that. Itu kuriasi badole. How can I count it in front of the media right now? But the government of Nagaland is ready, has been assertive. The district administration in Mogokchung, led by the Deputy Commissioner and SP, they are assertive and they are ready to safeguard the people of Nagaland, the people living in the bordering areas at all costs. Ituiko.
Okay, sir. So coming to an end of this conversation, do you keep add Kulimun Jabu, sir? Is there anything you would want to add, sir?
No, I would like to conclude my conversation with you on HornbillTv as, you know, we all are responsible people, all of us. The legislators that are elected are responsible people. The government is a responsible government. I believe that the Honourable MLA of Mariani, Shri Rupjyoti Kurmiji, is also a responsible man. So, I appeal that there should be no irresponsibility that will lead to escalation of the issue, that will lead to tension between the two neighbors, and especially for the citizens that are living on both the sides. I know the heart of the people. Public to Assam de thaka hobi, Nagaland de thaka hobi, tegan thik thak ase. Amagan bi Moriani te nijo ghor nishna jai. Aru Assam de thaka manu bi Cherang Valley de Cherangong de hobi, Mangulumba de hobi, Mogokchong de hobi, takan through right way every time ahe jai. So that has to be maintained. Aru itu political gimmicking de nohi kena, amagan assertive politics kheli kena, itu amiably solve korable future day. We need to aim and have our vision. That's it.
Okay, sir, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Atu.